Hey everybody, Angelus Hope here, or Ellen here. I want to do a video basically because it's been on my heart about the joys of not caring. Now, what do I mean by the joys of not caring? Well, let's think about it. It's much easier, isn't it, to not think about the person next to you and what they might be going through. I mean, seriously, who wants to expend all that energy thinking about their issue? I gotta be involved. I gotta help them. I kind of maybe have to do something. Another joy I'm finding about not caring is, hey, the money I make, it's mine. Why can't I just keep my own money? Why would I want to write a check, give a donation? I mean, honestly, it's so much simpler just to build up my bank account, put all my money in it, have it, keep it for myself. And of course, myself would probably look like the weekend vacation. Because, if I've given maybe some money away, I might not know if I have enough for my vacation. But the joys of not caring is wouldn't have to even think about that. That'd be really easy. I can go on my vacation. Another joy of not caring is, I don't know. What are the joys of not caring? To be completely honest, I don't really see a lot of that joy of not caring. I've worked overseas. I worked for many years overseas, and I saw starving children. I saw trafficked victims. I saw something that you would not see in a lot of Western nations, and particularly America. I had some people write me and say, well, there are starving people in our country. Oh my. There is nothing like seeing starving children day in and day out in Africa, or day in and day out in India, with bloated bellies, wanting just a simple little morsel of food. See, the joys of not caring is you don't have to think about that, right? I don't have to think about the pains of the world, because what matters the most is really the pains of myself. But that is a really, really narrow place to live. In fact, actually, it makes your heart very cold. I can't say in all honesty that there are true joys of not caring. I can say that there is pain sometimes with caring. I can say that I've experienced pain of seeing trauma and being around things that I've never seen before. But if anything that it has done for me is it's given me a true heart of compassion. Now, I know that Instagram does fast, short videos, but I gotta really say something about this. There are a lot of Instagram influencers who right now are talking about the ways to receive wealth, and they're using Bitcoins, and they're using all of this stuff, and they're using a lot of it for themselves. Maybe that's a joy of not caring. I can just make all the money I want. I can do whatever the hell I want to do with my money, and that doesn't matter, and nobody can tell me what to do with my money. But shouldn't a starving child cause you to want to do something? What's the point of raising all this money for yourself through Bitcoin and through all these other little strategies that you're all learning about if you're not going to help someone else with it? But if you're going to build your big mansions, and you're going to get your fast cars, and you're going to get all your stylish children, or all stylish clothing, then yeah, maybe you can say that's a joy of not caring. But at the end of the day, that starving child doesn't want to hear that you got yourself a car, or got yourself a boat, or did all of these things. Now, you may say, well, you're kind of being really judgmental here. Actually, I'm not being judgmental. I'm looking at the way many nations around the world are distracted and are selfish and self-centered and won't give of themselves. Come on, $25 you can't give, but you're willing to buy, $2,500 worth of clothing? Something doesn't compute. So what again are the joys of not caring? Well, you'll be seen as pretty selfish. Maybe that's a joy. Maybe that's what you want to feel like. Or maybe you'll just be in your own little world, ignoring everything around you. I'm not going to touch that energy. I'm not going to go there. I don't need to think about it. I don't need to think about poverty. I don't need to think about the little children who are dying. I don't need to think about that. See no evil, hear no evil, and you bury your head in the sand, and it's like there's nothing for you to see. Well, is that a joy of not caring? So what am I saying? I'm doing a campaign for India, for starving children, displaced children. The things that are happening over in that nation, you cannot compare to the stuff that's happening here in America. Can we really get honest here? Or what's happening in Western nations in Europe? We really need to get honest. It's time for us to get honest. It's time for us to realize that we can be really, really selfish, and we can really hold on to our possessions, and we can hold on to all the money we're making from the Bitcoins. But at the end of the day, if a starving child doesn't turn your head, then I feel sad. I feel sad for you, but I also feel really sad for that starving child, because that starving child is the product of a system, and we could really help that. See, the point of redistributing wealth is to help people, not to hoard it all for ourselves. So what are your joys of not caring? What does that look like for you?